watching Day or Night X. X is for exotics, and this is a quick little vid I'm going to do for a really quick question I got. And some people ask me, do I use hides with all of my snakes, mainly my ball pythons? And the answer to that is a simple yes and no. Yes, I do use hides. No, I do not use them for all of them. Yes, I do use them for very specific reasons regarding species. I will put them in there, but I would say 80% of my animals don't use their hides. And one of the reasons why, meaning my ball pythons mainly, my corn snakes, they always use their hides. But my ball pythons, I have maybe 3 out of my collection that actually, I shouldn't, not religiously, which is what I was about to say, which always, constantly are in their hides. And rarely come out. And the one that does it the most is my blue-eyed leucistic. Now, why would that be? To me personally, now every one of my ball pythons, I have put a hide in there. Obviously, I don't know if they're going to use it or not if I don't put one in. Every single one that I get, they always start off with a hide. I will remove it if I feel like they feel it's an annoyance, and some of them do. They cannot stand it. They will try to move it. They will do whatever they can to try to get it away from them. And the ones that do keep them, they're fine. You know, they're in their not do what I like to see them. And I know a lot of people don't put hides in their cages because they want to see their animal more. But I don't have display cages for my ball pythons. Something like this. This is an Exotero Nano for a tarantula cage. I don't put any of my ball pythons. I don't have any ball pythons in tanks, 10-gallon tanks, 40-gallon tanks, you know, whatever. No aquarium tanks for my ball pythons. They're all in breeding setups or tubs. I keep them in confined spaces. No, not inhumanely, which you'll see in the video. But I keep them very, very simple. Some I use with hides, some I don't. And as you see this clip right here, this is my blue-eyed leucistic. And I just had him out of his hide, and as you can see, the first thing he does when he gets back in, he'll explore around a little bit, and eventually, what he's looking for there, as you can see, he's putting his head straight up to the top of that cage. And what he's doing there, he's trying to find a safe spot. He's trying to find his hide. I just put all new fresh substrate down in there, so he's a little thrown off by it. Normally I keep them on paper towels, but I've just recently changed all of my ball pythons back to Reptibark, which is my favorite choice of bedding for my ball pythons. I just love Reptibark. I've never had any issues out of it with my ball pythons. It's just me. There's other beddings out there. I've tried them all. For me, my setup, and with the way I do things, Reptibark is the way to go for me. And I just now, that was the last piece. I just finally got all my ball pythons put back into Reptibark enclosures. And if you want to know where my ball pythons are, they're all on this side of the cage. This is all the tarantula stuff behind me. There's no ball pythons behind me. There's no geckos. These are all tarantulas. The ball pythons are here. No, I do not show any of my animals. And if you want to know why I don't, I'll put a link in the description to a video I did of why I do not do tours anymore. Just click the link below and you'll see exactly why I don't show anything anymore. But I don't want to waste your time here with that. So yes, I do. And personality of your ball python goes a long way. Now there's another thing. Above me is a light that I light this room with. That light's on 10% of the day. I come in, I check them, and you know, I have a little light that I shine in when I go in here, but all the ball pythons are in darkness. So a lot of them don't feel the need to have a hide because I always keep them dark. They don't have light shining on them. Some natural light comes in a little bit for them, but for the most part, they're in the darkness. There's no need for them to hide. They're all comfortable with me. They're comfortable with the environment, and if that's the case, then they're gonna be fine. Obviously, they change. Sometimes I'll see behaviors where I'm like, well, maybe it's time for you to have a hide, whether you like it or not. Let's see if you'll use it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Most of my adult ball pythons do not like them. A lot of my babies don't like them. Kind of juvie, sub-adult range. A lot of them tend to use them a little more, but species goes a long way too, because I noticed that my piebald likes to hide, my albino likes to hide, my blue-eyed leucistic loves to hide. What's the common theme with all those? They're all recessive genes with very unnatural looking color to them as far as how they would look in the wild. So maybe that's something to do with it. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying white ball python, you might want to hide, right? You're sticking out a little bit. That's just my take on it. I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm just, if you're a predator and you're looking around and you see a normal ball python sitting over in the brush or in the forest or in wherever they're at near a tree trunk, and then you look over to another tree that looks exactly like it, and you see a piebald or a albino or a blue-eyed cicely sitting there. Which one are you gonna be? You're not gonna. Oh, there's a normal and oh, there's a blue-eyed cicely. He's gone. So, and I do feel like my blue-eyed cicely feels like he's kind of exposed. But that's just me. That's my brain being ridiculous. Just put a hide in. If they use it, take it. Just keep it in there. If they don't use it, take it out, or just leave it in just in case. You just never know. There's nothing wrong with just putting a hide in there. I have plenty of ball pythons that have a hide in there. I've never seen them go in at one time, but I just keep it in there just in case because I know their personalities. They might tend to use it, and a lot of times they might be using it when I'm not even looking. It just might be a coincidence. So you can tell when you go in, to clean, whether they've been in it or not. It'll be soiled or whatever, or it won't be, or you can see they want to. So play around with it, experiment, have fun. Don't think there's only one way to do it. If there's no problem just taking a hide out, and you can make a hide out of anything, so it's not even cost that much money. Go to the Dollar Tree, get yourself a dark colored Tupperware bowl, cut a little hole in it, put it in, walk away. If they use it, they use it. If they don't, you lost $1, and take it, save it. I guarantee you to be a ball python that you get in the future, or some other animal that will use it. Okay, so hope that helps you. Like I said, if you haven't subscribe. Press the button for notifications so you don't miss an episode, and I'll see you on the next one. Be you and be genuine.